Hi Virgo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your November 16th to the 30th, 2020 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also to subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to be notified whenever I upload new videos, and I upload all the time, just hit the bell notification button. And if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from your body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as you enter into this safe and loving space. All right. Let's let the bowls sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Virgo, November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Virgo. 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 Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels. Angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Guide this reading. And show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. One bonus card. Let me move this down so that you can see better. Perfect. Okay. Now let's see your chakra energy for this time. Virgo, November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Virgo. November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Virgo. November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Virgo. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Okay. So we have 5 right here, which is quite intense. So let's see what they have to say. We have the crown chakra, the solar plexus chakra, the heart chakra, the third eye chakra, and the root chakra. And we'll get to those in just a minute and how they correlate with the cards. So the left-hand side here is your inner self. The middle is your heart, your emotional self. The right-hand side, the public arena, the public self. So let's see. We have the Three of Cups, the Ace of Swords, Justice, which is a Libra energy, a time frame of time frame of September 23rd, there we go, to November 20, no, I do apologize. Okay, September 23rd to October 22nd, there we go. And that's the thing with the Justice. It's like things are bouncing around. There's something here that isn't settled, that is needing to be looked at. There's more discernment needed, okay, more kind of barriers set up, things moving forward in a certain way, times set. And that's where the Justice card is coming in right now, just right off the bat. And then we have the Fool coming forward. You have the High Priestess crowning your heart. You have the Queen of Fire, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Eight of Swords. The Queen of Water, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have the Three of Earth. You're crowned by 2 3s and 1 2. So that is very, very nice. This is creativity. And this is your connection with divinity. You have the 10 of Water, the 10 of Cups. You have the Tower. And you have the Page of Water. So you're rooted here in a great change that leads you to being a queen of your emotions, especially of your heart, really stepping into that power. But you're also being a student of your heart as you enter into the public arena and as you have undergone this huge change. And then we have the 10 of Earth. You have the repeat of the number 10, the 10 of Pentacles. So you have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. This means that a change is coming. You've ended a cycle. And that's really quite powerful for you. Powerful for anybody. The repeat of the number 3, divinity, is right there with you during this time. You have the Queen energy repeated. You're going to be much more comfortable behind the scenes, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. Like sometimes we like to be out there, we like to be seen, right? This is a time where you want to be inward. You want to be connected with your soul, with yourself, with your emotions, and with your passion and your desires. All right, let's see how this all works in to your chakra energy. Can you see that all? Perfect. So we're starting off with peace, crowned with peace, because the heart is longing for peace. It's longing for a connection with your heart, with your soul, with yourself as you move forward, to crown you in peace. So stepping back and saying, I need to connect with my heart. I need to connect with my soul. I need to connect with what grounds me, is going to be something that you need to do often during this time period. Not because, well, it can be because things get intense, but you have this beautiful change coming in, and you do have, this end of a cycle. You do have the Tower here, which is hardships, pains, disappointments, but it's a change also that cannot be denied. This is facing things that we'd rather not face. It's stepping out of our comfort zone, and it's divinity quite literally pushing us and saying, it's time to move forward, and you're not doing it on your own, so I'm doing it for you. And it's kind of like that parent that says, you're going to learn, and you're just going to be pushed forward, and you're going to learn. Now, it scars, yes. It's painful, absolutely. Will it be powerful for you, and will it help you move forward? Yes. Yes, it will. But this is a change that strikes you deep in your core. And this is where the personal power comes in, the solar plexus. You're trusting your gut. You're trusting your gut. You're looking at peace, and you're saying, what do I need? What is it that I desire? How is it that I move forward? And really here, during this time, listen to your gut. Be very, very mindful of the food that you put into your body, of the energy that you put into your body. You're going to see a very powerful reaction to things rather quickly. Then this leads you to forgiveness, the heart chakra. Forgiveness is, yes, forgiveness of others. It's very powerful. It doesn't mean that you want to be friends with them or break bread with them. It means that you do not get to have the power over my life anymore to screw with my head, to have your negative words be what I hear as I go to sleep at night. So forgiveness is forgiving others, but it's also forgiving yourself. I forgive me. I forgive me for not being strong enough at that time to say, no, this isn't how I'm living my life. I forgive me for being a child, for thinking things would be different, for, hoping that things would change. These are all commas in between. This is a list of things. And it can be when you were a child, that's exactly what happened. But here, there's a sense of, I am moving forward. And I'm letting go of the pain and of the hurt and of the sorrow that I carry within me, that has forged me for too long. And this weight is lifted off of your heart as you look more deeply into yourself, as the veil is lifted from your eyes and the fire burns bright. Third eye chakra, psychic development. you have instinctual understanding of things. There's a sense of power and of grace here. The veil is lifted from your eyes. You see more clearly, right? And as you've ended a cycle, it's like, oh, that's the reason why. Like these great life lessons have come forward. And it can be disconcerting. It really can be. And it can be overwhelming because you're also having knowledge and justice coming forward. And you're sitting there and you're thinking, how do I move forward? Where is it that I want to be? And you have a gut reaction to things, but you also have this psychic development. You have this sense of instinctual knowledge and of your angels holding you in their hands and guiding you towards something greater than you expected. And then we have holistic health. And this is taking a more natural approach to things. This is having instinctual reactions and saying, oh, well, how do I move forward that way? And again, taking a more grassroots, natural approach. This doesn't mean, to not contact your doctor or anything like that. Of course, be healthy and be conscious. But this is saying here to get to the roots of things. Instead of solving a symptom, it's solving a problem. And it's moving you forward. And it's looking at things more naturally. You might sit there and, want a drink or two at night. And you might find that it doesn't sit well with you. So then, holistically, it's like for your body, stop. You might find that if you eat certain foods, it doesn't sit well with you. Stop. You might find that certain energy, certain people being around, it makes you very upset. Stop. And you're going to find that if you listen to your body and you're in tune with things, you stop a lot that has been holding you back. And you get to the root of a lot of issues, a lot of things that help move you forward. Now, sometimes you can't get away from people and things like that, but it's really stopping to look at yourself and looking what you need more deeply, more honestly, more truthfully within you. All right. So let's see here the people who will be aiding you during this time. Who are the people who will be aiding Virgo? November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Virgo. November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Virgo. Who will be aiding Virgo? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. The star, Aquarius energy, time frame January 20th to February 18th. This is a sense of somebody pouring healing waters forward in the world, and you looking at things and seeing things through their eyes in a much more healing, much more connective, much more kind of sacred way. And you're very, very drawn to that during this time. A deeper sacred knowledge, a deeper powerful truth. And then it brings you to Cernunnos, which is a Capricorn energy. And Capricorn time frame is right before Aquarius, December 22nd to January 19th. This is a person who kind of steps back a little bit. And it's like discover, see what happens, what blessings, what hardships come from actions, from what you desire. And this is saying choice is powerfully important, but also the fact that every action has a positive or negative reaction is a very important thing to see. And this person kind of spells things out, not in a bad way, not in a negative way, but this is a sense of moving forward towards what you need, what you want, and what you desire. And it then brings you to the Prince of Pentacles. It brings you to an energy, because you are an earth sign energy. This also amplifies the Capricorn energy, so you'll be very drawn to this person. But it amplifies, it has here, you moving forward slowly and steadily, and very drawn to this person who slowly and steadily moves forward in their truth, in their passion, in their power, in their determination. And that's going to be something that is very attractive to you. You want to know how to have that stable foundation for which you absolutely desire, and then to build on it and to build forward, to keep on rising to success. And then we start here with the Three of Water. Now, for me, the Three of Water is when we have people in our lives that were supposed to be in our corner. They were supposed to celebrate us, but they just couldn't. They raised their glass. They said, I'm here for you. And they fell away. And they couldn't make it. They couldn't do it. It's heartbreaking, yes. Especially when those are supposed to be people who are in your corner. We have this idea that certain people are supposed to be by our sides and on our side. And sometimes they just can't be. And it's devastating. It is devastating to live through. But there is power here. And there's a sense of moving through this hurt, this pain, this disappointment, but also seeing it for what it is. seeing these people for what they are, not people that you just, no matter what you did, it was your fault, you couldn't get it right. They're people who were supposed to fall out of your life in one way or another, no matter how painful that is. And it could be terribly painful. This could be a lover. This could be a parent. This could be, a best friend. And they fell out of your life and it left a scar. And this is saying here, instead of taking that and blaming it on you, saying, oh, I should have done better, I should have done more. It's looking at things and saying, okay, I need to move forward for me. I need to move forward in my truth because this knowledge, this understanding is here for me. God, source, spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, is handing you a gift that gives you wings, that gives you deeper insight, that gives you deeper connection to truth. And it cuts through the doubts, the fears, the angers, the upsets that you have. And here, this Three of Waters energy can very well be linked around a fire sign energy here, right? That had things crumble down. But it's also a sense, and it doesn't have to be, if you're cross-watching and you're saying, oh my gosh, I'm a fire sign energy, it can be that you also help this person move forward after something had fallen apart. So it can be seen two ways here. But there's a sense of not getting caught up in other people's traumas. Okay, Virgo? That's going to be astoundingly important. And it's moving forward in your truth. And it's not repeating patterns that we tend to get into because we feel guilty. We feel guilty and we bring forward this pain, this hurt, this disappointment. And we think subconsciously, on a subconscious level, it's like, well, if I fix this relationship that I'm in, or if I fix this friendship that I'm in, and I just am good enough here, it'll make up for the scars that I carry from my past. And it's not going to. It's not. The only way we heal the past is when we confront it. And we say, I have the knowledge, I have the power, you don't get to rule me anymore. And then you see yourself set free in a powerful, beautiful way. And it brings you to justice. It brings you to discernment. And of course, here when, in the beginning of the reading, when I was saying the dates for it, it got muddled, right? Everything got muddled. And I had the dates for Virgo coming in, I had the dates for Scorpio coming in, and it wasn't simply the dates for Libra. Does this mean this time frame kind of bleeds into both of them? Yes, it does. Does this also mean that the justice seems to be pushed out or the dates are confused? Yes, it does. But it also means that there is a questioning on how to be discerning as you move forward, how to be embracing of your truth, of your soul, of yourself, as you move forward in the power that is you, in the dedication that is you. And it brings you to the Fool. So here, it's being discerning. And it's standing your ground. It's saying, this is what I need. This is the balance, the justice I need to move me forward. Because I am starting a new journey. I am answering the call of my angels. I'm answering the call of myself. And I am moving forward in my truth. Now, people are going to try and confuse your truth with their truth, Virgo. And because you have this beautiful ability to feel astoundingly deeply during this time, and to really take things in and have this profound personal connection, you'll sit there and think, oh, well, I just have to put this on my shoulders. I have to make everything right for these people or for this person. It's almost like Spirit is saying, it's like your quest during this time. It's what I have to do. But here, what Spirit is saying, it's not that you don't uphold your responsibilities, because I believe very firmly in responsibilities. But part of your hero's journey is to stand in your truth and to say, I rule my life and only my life. And I cannot take the burdens off of anybody else. It's like, yes, I can sit there and say, I'm helping you carry the load. I'll be right there with you, especially in relationships. In partnerships, it's very important. And in all relationships in life, it's very important to have that give and that take, not the give, or the take type of people. And here, as you're following your truth and as you're embracing your hero's path and as you're being empowered and emboldened and invigorated as you move forward, you're seeing things more openly, more honestly for you. And you're saying, okay, there needs to be a give and a take. And I'm not foolish for following my truth, my glory of soul. I'm on my hero's path to stand in the truth of myself and to be the ruler of my existence. And you have yourself here seeing behind the veil of things, seeing more deeply into things. You're not falling for the mask that people wear. And you're looking more deeply, more sincerely, more honestly into what you want as you move forward and into who you are. You're also doing a lot, excuse me, a lot of soul searching here, seeing more deeply into yourself. You might find that you're calling yourself out a bit and you're sitting there and saying, okay, well, I just wasted that time and I didn't utilize this enough or that enough. And as you embrace your truth, you embrace your focus. You embrace what needs to be overcome to make you more successful, to move you forward in greater power, in greater understanding. Because divinity is talking to you constantly during this time. Divinity is always talking to us, but we tend not to listen. So with the knowledge that divinity is giving you, Virgo, you are moving forward. You are going after what you desire. You're looking at things more openly and more honestly for yourself. But you're also hearing and healing with divinity more rapidly and more readily than you usually do. And it can be overwhelming. It really can be, to have such guidance. And divinity talks to us, especially before we learn how to listen, or even when we do learn how to listen, in riddles and rhymes and questions and seeking of answers. And so here, there is that power that comes forward. But it takes a little bit to be able to decode it. And then it brings you to the Queen of Fire. Over your heart, right here, is being illuminated. It's like your heart chakra is being illuminated for forgiveness. It's not carrying hurts and pains from the past forward into your present. And I know that that's super hard to say, because there are times still when I know in my grief, in my pains, that it can just take my breath away. It can just take my breath away. And it's like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be hit with the sorrow again. But pain lingers. It does, especially when you've loved the person so deeply, so tremendously. Especially when it's either the loss of them, it's kind of like you were supposed to be on my side and you just couldn't be, right? Betrayal of a parent, betrayal of a partner, betrayal of a best friend, a sibling, and you sit there and you look at it and it breaks your heart. It just does. And here, with the Queen of Fire, it's looking at all those moments that have broken our hearts, that have made us doubt ourselves, that have us calling on this forgiveness as we see more deeply into our truth, into our passion, into what we desire. And then it's embracing the reason why we get up in the morning, our fire, our understanding. It's the ability to roll up our sleeves and say, my passion is embracing my heart, my soul, myself. And it leads you to the Eight of Air. Now, as you embrace your heart, you see where you were caged. Because the Eight of Swords, okay, is being surrounded by swords with a blindfold on and ropes around us. And it's saying, I can't move forward. I can't move forward because whichever way I move, I'm going to be cut. It's all going to fall apart. And because you're blindfolded, you can't see that there's an opening in the swords. You can't see that you can walk out. You don't know that you can break the ties around you. You're too afraid. You're too afraid because you don't know how close the swords are. You don't know if you're going to get hurt. And with the Eight of Swords, this can be a place, and this is a place, where a lot of people spend their whole entire lives. It's the fear of the mind. The fear of, I can't possibly move forward that way. I don't get to have that beauty, that joy in my life. And the fact of the matter is, you do. You do, Virgo. And this is saying to be very mindful, because here, you're having justice over this mindset come in, and you're seeing yourself. You're seeing the tower fall. You're seeing yourself pushed out of your comfort zone. You're seeing yourself moved forward. But you're surrounded here within the heart, okay, by the queens, by embracing your heart, your soul, your love, your passion, your desire. And as you embrace your fire, okay, and as you embrace your heart, your love, you find yourself moving forward. You find yourself looking at what has held you back, what has kept you silent, what has kept you overwhelmed, and it's no more. And you become the queen of your heart. You become the ruler of yourself. There's this healing energy that comes in because you see things more deeply, more openly, more honestly. Is it more intense than maybe you wanted at times? Yes, definitely. Is it powerful and purposeful for you? Yes, it is. And you find yourself moving forward. You find yourself embracing more. And as you do, you look at the Three of Earth. You look at the Three of Pentacles. And it's like, this is the road that I have created. This is the truth that I want. This is the power, the passion, and the beauty that is coming forward for me. And I've done it. And other people will want to claim your success and say, look what I did. Look how much I have impacted your life. And some of them have, for better or for worse. But this is your success. And this is also integrating with others, seeing a collaboration, seeing the way you play off of and work with others to enhance your prosperity, to move yourself forward. Because there is a sense, and there is a way with you, Virgo, where you can become very kind of, because your major arcana card is the Hermit, you can become very introverted, very connected with yourself. And as a huge introvert, okay, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? But what you're going to see here is that there is inspiration that comes from other areas that moves you forward, that helps you shine the light of success and prosperity and bounty on you. And it brings forward happily ever after. It brings forward the 10 of water, the 10 of cups. And there's this peace, there's this happiness, there's this joy that is coming forward. And you're seeing it coming to you after a time of chaos, of doubt, of fear, of anger, of upset, of upheaval, of thinking, I can't possibly. Because for a lot of you Virgos, it has been a roller coaster ride, all right? You have seen what you've worked so hard for, broken and shattered. And you're looking at things, and it's like, can I move forward? Can I get what I want? Can I move forward in the way that I need to? And you have this blessing of the 10 of cups over you. Does this mean that in this time period, all of a sudden, all your worries go away and you live happily ever after all of your days? I would love it if it meant that. And for some, maybe it does. For some, it may very well. But it's also showing us that as we work hard, okay, the happiness comes in. The joy becomes a part of us. We can see it. We can see it more readily in our minds. It's like, oh, I can have this. I can move forward this way. I can have prosperity. I can have success. I can have bounty. I can have beauty in my life. After a time where it feels like everything has fallen apart. After a time where I'm questioning everything, overwhelmed by everything. And it's divinity that has kicked us out of our comfort zone. Because we as human beings, it's like, what is the old saying? It's not until the fear of where you are surpasses the fear of the unknown that you will change. And so here, it is looking at things, and divinity says, you can't stay. And it's sad and it's overwhelming, and you might sit there and think, but I can scrape and I can fight and I can stay here where I'm kind of comfortable, or at least I'm resigned. And divinity is saying, no, there's more for you. And the road that you're walking on, it might be overwhelming, it might be completely intense, you might absolutely question it. But it is a road that brings you somewhere greater, somewhere to being a student of your heart, a connector of your soul, of looking at things and saying, wow, there really is more here than I expected. There really is greatness around me, and I get to become a part of that. It's not looking at things the same old way. It's saying, I'm a student of my heart, of what I desire, of what I need, of the way that I am moving forward. And it brings forward to you, in a very real way, prosperity. What you value as much as money with the 10 of Pentacles. It's wealth, or what you value as much as money, coming in, blessing you not only now, but for generations to come. Now this could be within a family, and this could be within the people that you meet, sharing knowledge, sharing wisdom, moving forward with a smile on your face and a kind word, making somebody's day, instead of being that person that, what is it that they say, like when you yell at somebody and then that person yells at somebody and then that person yells at somebody, and it's a chain reaction of frustration that just spreads without us knowing it. Well, this can also very well be smiling, complimenting a person for doing a really great job. And that attitude, that sense of, I'm going to build you up instead of knocking you down, gets spread. And it goes over the generations. It gets spread to people older, it gets spread to people younger than you, and it moves forward in a way that a seed is planted, a seed of greatness, a seed of kindness, a seed of power, as you enter into a new way of being, a new prosperity of life. A cycle is ended, and you have the two most beautiful cards here for walking into a new cycle of your life, walking forward in a new and powerful way. So let's go deeper. Virgo. November 16th to the 30th, 2020, Virgo. November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Virgo. November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Virgo. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. And now let's see this one right here. Let's see the people who you need to be mindful of during this time. Who are the people that Virgo needs to be mindful of? November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Virgo. Who are the people that Virgo needs to be mindful of? November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Virgo. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Fantastic. It moves you here to the Queen of Cups. Now you have a very positive Queen of Cups here, but you're also going to have a negative Queen of Cups. Somebody, this is a water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but it's not necessarily confined to a water sign energy. This is a person who is going to be very emotional and emotionally charged as they move forward. It's like they are operating simply off of the chaos of emotion. And you do not want to be pulled into it, Virgo. You just don't. Because they'll pull you in. Then you have the King of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is somebody who's overly domineering. And we saw that here with the Three of Cups going into the Queen of Fire. So there is somebody here who's like, it's going to be my way. It has to be like this. They're fire. It's kind of like when you light a fire and a fire is burning on the ground, right? It eats up the earth. And it's going to be that way. It can eat you up. It can become consuming. And so you need to step back. And this person, when you step back, they're going to be like, don't you dare step back from me. Don't you dare walk away. And you're going to sit there and look at them and be like, are you kidding me? What the heck is this? What is this nonsense? And so here, as you are moving forward, as you are facing this person, this is a very overpowering personality that either sits there and says, either you agree with me or you have no sense in your head type of thing. And you need to just stand your ground, know your truth, and keep on moving forward. This could be a boss, very much so, it can be. Or somebody who's just a person of authority, or a person who sits there and makes you think that they know so much more than you. Like, oh my gosh, you've lived such a sheltered life. Or, oh my gosh, you have no idea. You've never been in this world before. I know it all. Follow me. And don't ask questions, because that's rude. And you're going to sit there and be like, what the heck is going on here? I'm not like a small child. And even then, it's not cool. And then you have the Prince of Cups. This is somebody who's moving slowly and steadily forward in an emotional chaos. And you're sitting there and you're looking at them. And they're having hard times making decisions. And they're having hard times deciding, what to say and what to do and how to move. And again, you can be sucked right in. And they're defending something. There's something bigger that they're fighting for. But they're going about it just in absolute chaos. So we have here the Five of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. You have the Ten of Pentacles coming through. Again, that's absolutely glorious. You have the Weaver of Visions, the Queen of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seeker of Spells, the Page of Wands. So this is you coming through as a student. So that's awesome. Then you have this is the Knight of Wands. Then you have the Child of Boon, the Child of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. You have the Eight of Pentacles, hard work paying off. And you have the Knight of Swords. Okay. So we start here with the Five of Vision, the Five of Cups. And it's over the Two of Cups, not the Two of Cups, there's Three of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. So it's with the emotions coming in, and with things being chaotic. You then have truth coming forward, divinity cutting through doubts and fears to move you forward. And with the Five of Cups, it's like you're being led to turn away from doubts, from fears, from angers, from upsets, from upheavals, and see the blessing that lays before you. Because it's not a blessing that you're expecting, but it's a blessing that's coming. It's out of your comfort zone. It's out of what you thought it would be, but it's powerful and it's profound. And it leads you then to the Knight of Challenges, the Nine of Challenges, there we go, the Nine of Swords. It leads you to looking at nightmares, doubts, fears, chaos, because that's where the justice comes in. It's the discernment, it's the balance, it's the cutting to the heart of the matter, embracing the truth as you move forward, as you see something more, and as you embrace a greater grace. The nightmares come. It's like they want to hold you back. Doubt, fear, anger, upset. It's like the Eight of Swords. You can live here. You can live here in the what ifs, in the everything falls apart type of mentality. And it's like, no, because as you start your fool's journey, as you start your hero's quest, you're leading towards a prosperity that lasts for generations, a prosperity that moves you forward. Now, this doesn't mean you become a movie star or you become famous or, a rock star type of thing. It means that you move forward in a prosperity, in a bounty that elevates your life, that gives richness and depth to you. It doesn't mean that you'll have the bank accounts overflowing, though that would be awesome. It means that there's a gentleness to existence and a happiness that is profound. And that makes even a person who has millions turn their head and look in slight envy. Because just because you have a lot of money in the bank does not mean that you're happy. Yes, when you get the fear of not having enough taken off your shoulders, that's a tremendous, tremendous relief, tremendous empowerment. But you can't buy happiness. But isn't there the saying, but I sure as heck try? Here it's something deeper. And it's been well fought for, and it's been well earned. And then you have the Queen of Cups coming in. Now, the Queen of Cups rooted you here. It crowns you here as you embrace your truth, as the veil is lifted from your eyes, as you embrace what you love. You then have the water and the fire coming together. You have the heart and the passion and the soul leading you forward. It's taking you to new heights, like making steam. It's taking you to new heights. It's giving you a new form that you hadn't expected or that you hadn't anticipated. And then with the Seven of Pentacles, it's like, be patient. Be patient because the prosperity comes. Be patient because the fruit ripens. You'll walk through the right door. Things will start to come together. But patience is needed because this is on divine time. And this is what's freeing you from the doubts, the fears, the angers, the upsets, the upheavals, the fact that it's divine timing, not ours. And I hate that. I have to say it to you that I mean, when we're sitting here and we're waiting for things to happen, right? I have to remind myself constantly. It's like, it's not on your time, Dean. It's divine time. And yet I worry, I doubt, I wish I could push things forward differently. And I have to step back. And that's what you're going to have to do. It's like, I have to embrace patience, even though I sure as heck do not want to. Because the doors start to open for me. And that's what you see. The doors start to open for me. Say it out loud. The doors start to open for me. I start to be able to move forward in a sweetness, in a richness that I didn't think possible. Because I'm aligned with the divine. And I am enough. And this doesn't mean that you wait forever, lackadaisically, sitting on the couch, eating chips, just waiting for life to happen. It means you go out after it. But you stop beating yourself up. You stop doubting and being caged by fear. And as you embrace, I love it because you have the Queen of Cups over the Queen of Wands. Did I say that this is you? No, this is you right here with the Child of Boon, with the Page of Pentacles, which is what Spirit had me say before with this card. So that's just too funny. See, things get jumbled during this time, but you wind up being right. It's going to be rather interesting to discover. You're going to sit there and be like, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. And you know what you're talking about. You know how you're moving forward, but things get jumbled just a bit. So be patient with yourself. That's where the patience comes in, right? And you are freed from the cage of your mind. You're freed from the cage of doubts and of fears and of apprehensions because you become a knight, a defender of your passion, of what you desire, and of also your heart, your soul, yourself. It's like, this is what I need. This is the passion, the fire, the beauty that leads me forward. And as I embrace being a student of this energy, I embrace seeing new ways to increase the prosperity, to increase the bounty, to increase the wealth of self, to know that I have done a job well done, and to embrace the happiness, to embrace the beauty and the joy and the laughter forward, the beauty in life, the brilliance in life. And it brings you to the Tower, okay? You then have the Eight of Pentacles over it. Your hard work pays off. Does this mean that you come out of a Tower time completely? For some, yes, it does. For others, you have entered into this time of change, and it can still be rocking your world. You know, still can be little, it's kind of like the tremors after an earthquake. It can still be there. Or like the flurries after a blizzard. They're still coming down just a little bit. But you've traversed this. You've seen it. And your hard work has paid off in a very profound way. And it can just be that now that you are stronger, okay, now that you've been thrown out of your comfort zone, and you are more than you anticipated, and yet, absolutely, exactly, it's more than you anticipated, but it's also linked to exactly what you desire. It's moving you on that path forward, right? It leads you to being a defender, to standing your ground, to knowing your truth when challenges come your way. The Knight, the person who can sit there and say, listen, I've seen a lot. I have been through a lot in my life, and I have not broken. Okay, I may have shattered here and there at times, or, started to crumble just a little bit, but I put myself back together, and I am not broken. I am more than what I anticipated ever being. Life has been more than I could ever have imagined, but I have stood the test of time, and I stand in my power, in my truth, in my defensive glory, okay? With my feet firmly planted on the ground, with the weapon of my mind, of the knowledge that has turned into wisdom, that has forged me. And I have become an unstoppable blade. It's like those Japanese swords, and I think they're called katanas, but don't quote me on that. But they're folded, okay? They're forged, right? And the metal is melted down, the steel, I believe, and it's folded and worked by the master swordsman, master craftsman, and it becomes light and so sharp that it is amazing. And that's what you're becoming. You're finding that you're releasing the excess baggage, right? You've become lighter. And you might not be seeing it now. He's like, Dane, I feel astoundingly heavy. It's like, I feel like I'm surrounded and I can't stop surrounding myself with more things to bury me. It's like, okay, step back. Get out of your own head. Look at things objectively. And then look at the passion, the power, the determination that you have to move forward towards more, towards greater truths, towards beautiful power. Because once you step out of the darkness that you are carrying, okay, the shadows, the not being able to see clearly, okay, it's either too much light or too much darkness. We can't see clearly in either one. And then you step into your truth. And you find that a lot of excess nonsense, a lot of things that were once super, super, super important have fallen away. And what you're left with is what you truly value, because you have become a student of your heart again. And you defend that innocent beauty of looking at what you love, of looking at what you desire, and moving yourself forward. Let's see what your subconscious spirit animal has to say. Virgo, November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Virgo. November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Virgo. November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Virgo. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Fantastic. So the two that just fell out, the brown bear spirit, take time out. Take time out to look at the seeds that you have planted over your heart, to look at it, what is the most powerful, the most important things to you, and watch them grow within yourself, within your soul, within what you desire. Take time out to connect with your heart. It moves you to the canary spirit. Sing your own song. Sing your own song and embrace your own truth. Do not let others dictate your words. Learn, gain knowledge, gain understanding, but sing your own truth. And then it brings you to the dolphin spirit. This and that are true. As you embrace peace, and peace is very important to you. It's crowning you in your crown chakra, right? You realize this and that are true. There's many sides to a story. There's many sides to life as we move forward. But you have to follow your truth. And you jump towards your prosperity, your power, your existence. Your subconscious spirit animal message is the grasshopper spirit. Take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith on you and see yourself moving forward in a way you hadn't expected. It then leads you to your subconscious chakra message, which is balance, the root chakra. As you heal, as you connect with yourself, body, mind, and spirit, you connect with balance. You find a harmony within. This is the sacred masculine and the sacred feminine. This is the balance of your existence as you move towards greater things, as you move in harmony and truth with yourself, as there's a level of contentment to your soul that you seek to live in always. This then leads you to your subconscious person message, which is the death card. This is Scorpio energy. This is a time where you keep a lot of things to yourself. You do. Virgo, you don't feel the need to share it with everybody. It's like my favorite saying, two can keep a secret when one of them is dead. I think it's funny. But it's the sense of, I need to connect with what's important to me, with what I value, with what drives me forward. And that becomes a sacred truth of your heart. And it leads you. It leads you to new opportunities. It leads you to greater heights. It leads you to greater power coming forward and embracing your life. Because you connect with your soul, with yourself. You connect with this quiet sacredness. Oh, and wasn't the Scorpio time frame one of the time frames I started saying? Yeah, by accident. And that's where it comes in, because it's connecting with your soul, with yourself. So that's the time frame of October 23rd to November 21st, right? For whatever reason, Spirit wanted me to say that again. Take it as you may. And then we have the subconscious message of the tarot, which is call, which is judgment, which is your angels calling you to a higher power, a higher purpose, a higher determination. It's you being raised out of the darkness to embrace an exquisite light, to embrace an exquisite power that moves you forward in a way that you had never expected. You're breaking the box, you're breaking the mold, and you're embracing true and profound power. And to go deeper into the subconscious message, we have the Fool, which here is the white hart. It is the white stag. It's the beginning of a journey. It's the beginning of a monarch's journey. It's being the king, the queen, the ruler of your life, of your soul, of yourself, as you move forward in greater power than you have imagined, as you move forward in greater truth than you know, and as you hear your angel's call, okay, as you are resurrected to your true power, to your true self, to your true determination, you move forward in a way that you hadn't imagined, and in your hero's journey. All right, Virgo, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we begin a journey that fills our hearts with joy, as we move forward in power and determination, with the heart of a child, with the innocence in our soul, with new eyes and greater determination, as we face challenges, and through hard work and dedication and connection with our gifts, our power, our joy, we conquer those challenges. And we see that divinity has set us on a journey that is more profound and greater than we could ever have imagined. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Virgo.